From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Daniel's going to throw to get us started. Going deep right away. That's caught at the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 23. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here. It will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Butker knocks it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now first run of the game, Zamir White. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Second and 3 now. From the 36. Into the hands of Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. It's White on the give. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 38. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. The give now to White. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 19. Kittle brings it in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chargers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, it's Gibbs. Room to run inside the 20. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Sending a receiver left. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You've got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's on the move. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Butker knocks it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll try and throw it here. That throw finds Kittle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. We've got a close one here. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They'll only need a few inches here on 3rd down. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I get a little more bounce in my step when I see a fullback on the roster, and even more so, I'm bouncing up here in the booth when they get to tote the rock. I love using a fullback in 3rd and inches. Don't let your quarterback run that sneak and get hit. Use your bruiser to do the damage.
Man in motion here. First and 10, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. White trying this straight ahead. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, but look at this, he gets it back.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
So near disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. Up the middle, here goes White. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going jumbo set on this first and goal. White. And is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. He's going to keep this one. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers grow the lead to 7. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. But that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Andrew and Cooper there to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Has it downfield, working the left. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on first. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. There on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Daniels. Has his man, it's Odunze. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And the Buccaneers first down.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. And it's the Buccaneers with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Daniels. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball.
And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
And in a tight game, they turn to the run, and it rewards them with 2. We're all tied up. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this out to the 33. They're out and set. 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard. Christian Harris on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed to his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Throwing now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Here's 2nd and 7. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He's going to throw this one. Escapes the pocket. That's caught for the first. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They've got a man in motion. Throwing it again here. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is. He can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
It's far enough, but no good. He sent it just a little bit right. And this stays tied here in the second.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
One last play before the break. One final shot before halftime. Complete here to Bowers. And they bring him down around the 34. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up a throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They send a tight end in motion. They'll run here on first down. And he gets some good yardage down to the 42. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Back-to-back carries here. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and just 2 to go. Dropping back to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. That's cut beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing now, off play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. And they send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Second and 10 now. The back's got it. And he pushes all the way to the goal line, but gonna be out of the one. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only a yard that time, and now it's second and goal from the one.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
Now it's second and goal from the one. Throwing now from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. George Kittle, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out. And it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chant for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch and the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw. But, hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Straight ahead with Gibbs. He still has room inside the 30. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
One after up and good by McPherson. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. Got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. The question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
Back to throw on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got him. That's Claypool. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's Mostert on 2nd down. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Kalijah Cansey. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's all not. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They're throwing it. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The kick is off the mark, no good. And we are still tied in the 4th.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Another one for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd down run by Gibbs. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast. Daniels to throw on 4th. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Has it down close. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Roll the Dudes a touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Kittle brings it in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Wangu on the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get this down to the 40. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Trying to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. He'll throw it. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers down by 7. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Motioning the tight end now. Desperation time here on fourth. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here he is to throw. Pass caught by Adunze. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
A give to Gibbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's brought down for a loss. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. Escapes out to the left. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Butker knocks it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Mostert. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. They'll go again with Mostert. And he secures the first down before stopping the clock. 26 seconds to go. He gets 6 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
To throw here on 1st down. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Here we go, second and very long. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Chargers 21. Evan McPherson set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run from Mostert. And he'll push forward for a small gain to the 31. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL International Series brings us across the pond. We're in North London and the impressive Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.